It's just this simple. We gather today to share our amazement at what God has done for us. Instead of backing away and having nothing to do with us, God chose to come among us, to pitch his tent for a while, as you might translate it, and show us in word and action just how to live this gift of life that we have received. And if we have made it too simple, reducing the story of Jesus coming among us to nativity scenes, Christmas card paintings, and other depictions, the passages from Scripture assigned for Christmas Day will not allow us the syrupy sweet any longer. In broad cosmic themes, we are reminded that the story of Jesus' birth and what it means is bigger and more important than we can begin to say. The prologue to John's Gospel leaves us breathless. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The letter to the Hebrews tells us long ago God spoke to our ancestors in many and various ways by the prophets, but in these last days he has spoken to us by a Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, through whom he also created the worlds. He is the reflection of God's glory and the exact imprint of God's very being, and he sustains all things by his powerful word. No more infant wrapped in swaddling bands and lying in a manger. No more comfortable carols and cute pageants. The deep, deep meaning of Christmas is on display this morning. God has come among us in a way that is so clear, so obvious, so comprehensible that it cannot be misunderstood. If you want to know who God is, look at Jesus. In Jesus, we see the clearest revelation of God that we are going to receive. And if you want to know how you and I are intended to live, look at Jesus. If you would know how human beings are to treat each other, look at Jesus and then imitate his living. If you would know how human beings are to relate to God, look to Jesus and imitate his faithful living. God became human so that we might become human too. Christmas Day is not a day for small ideas and compacted theologies. Christmas Day is a day to expand all of our preconceived definitions of who God is and what God is about. In Jesus Christ, God is making known the way of justice, love, and peace. God is staking his divine claim once again on this planet and its people, offering healing and wholeness where there is brokenness and destruction. God is redeeming people near and far and offering life in its abundance and richness. God is changing everything, and God is inviting us to be a part of that life-changing, life-giving work. And on those occasions, rare or multitudinous, when we catch a glimpse of what God is doing among us, and sometimes even through us, we touch the miracle and mystery of Christmas. When we are aware of God's activity in our world, in our lives, we see what Christmas is all about. Putting flesh on God and what God is about. And you can't put that back in a box and tote it up to the attic for another year. You can celebrate it every day of every year, which is to say for now and evermore. Amen.